Hey everybody, welcome back to the Armory. Today we have another gear review for you. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at the Glock 17, a full-size workhorse that a lot of folks trust for duty, the range, and home defense. I'll cover what makes it tick, how it feels, what we saw on the range, and give a safe maintenance overview so you know what to expect when you buy one. Let's get into it. And today we're taking a close look at the Glock 17. So quick, what comes into it when we open the box? Obviously, we're going to have our Glock 17 right here. You're going to have a little bit of maintenance tool for the barrel. It's going to come with 3 different magazines. So one's going to come inside of the actual firearm. You're going to have 1, 2, 3 magazines coming with your firearm. You're also going to have this tool that's helpful for reloading. I'm personally not a huge fan of it, but how it works, take one of your magazines, take the reloader, push down, and just makes it easier to load your rounds into it. It's also going to come with a couple other grips. So you see we already have one grip installed on, then you're going to have your bigger size grips in the bag here. And obviously a cable lock, pretty standard with any Glock. Moving to the actual firearm, obviously first thing what we're going to want to do is make sure the weapon's safe. So we already took that magazine out. We're going to rack the slide back, so that's fully bringing it back and then hitting our slide lock right here. So simple all the way back and slide lock. Just like that, keeping our slide to the rear. We're going to check inside. You can see how there's no rounds sticking in there. You can see all the way out. You can see my finger moving in there. So it goes all the way through. Then we can just simply bring it home. So quick specs up front. The Glock 17 is a full-size polymer frame, striker-fired 9x19mm service pistol. Typical factory specs you'll hear, it's got a 17 round capacity in the magazines, plus 1 that you can have in the chamber. It's got that short Glock reset trigger, very simple controls, and a reputation for durability and reliability. So basically what that's going to mean in English, lots of rounds between reloads, easy to maintain platform, and parts and aftermarket support everywhere. Important tip, different generations, this is going to be our generation 5, and different MOS models can change your sight options and compatibility. For instance, is not going to be the MOS version. So nowadays the Glock 17 has widely been replaced with the Glock 47 that we're going to have a review for you later too. Glock 17, you can't really get it with the MOS cut for optics anymore unless you want to take it to a gunsmith for them to actually mill out optics holes for your optics. Otherwise, you're going to be looking for that Glock 47. So different ergonomics of the firearm. Obviously, we're going to have that full-size frame, so it's going to be bigger than your Glock 19, your Glock 43. This is going to be your full size. It has a fairly neutral grip, no frills grip. There's not going to be anything where your fingers are going to fit in right out of the box. Pretty standard Glock grip. Comfortable for most hands. Some folks with smaller hands often are going to prefer a more compact model like our Glock 19. The grip texture on later gives Glock good purchase without being abrasive or anything. It's not going to hurt your hands. Controls are very minimal. You have your slide, your trigger, and mag release, nothing too complicated. And just to show you where that's all going to be, so that's going to be your slide lock that we showed earlier. Here's going to be your magazine release. Right there. And our trigger feels exactly what you're going to expect from Glock. Consistent, longish reset, that's predictable. Nothing crazy. It's not going to be the lightest trigger, but excellent for reliability and simple out-of-the-box training. Sights out of the box are very basic sights that you're going to see on all your Glock. Many owners, they can swap it out or upgrade sights depending on your purpose. If you want to get a true glow that's going to light up a little better at dark. Now on the range, our Glock 17 is going to perform exactly like a tool designed to do a job. The recoil is very manageable. With it being that full-size frame, it allows you to get back on target very quick for follow-up shots. With proper sights and a calm shooter, you're going to see good groupings, consistently hitting out to 25 yards for your typical duty and defense scenarios. Same thing with your muzzle. The muzzle flip's going to be pretty low compared to many other full-size grip, and the geometry of the grip, it helps you get back on target faster. Obviously, being that full-frame gun, it's going to fit in your hands a lot nicer, and it's going to absorb a lot more of the recoil. And that's honestly kind of where Glock just shines. You're going to have that lower maintenance and that higher reliability. Next, we're going to talk about maintenance, safety, and then we'll give you a brief field strip. Maintenance and safety, it's just going to be just as important as the gun. Rule number 1, when you're ever doing anything with maintenance, always make sure it's unloaded. So again, we took out that magazine. We're going to lock it back to the rear, again, using our slide lock, and then making sure that there's no rounds in the chamber, and then we'll bring it on forward. So that's all. Remember, that's always going to be rule number 1. Taking your magazine out, locking the slide back, visually checking the chamber. If you're unfamiliar or unsure, stop and get help from someone. You can always go into a gun range, gun store, and they can help you out with tips and tricks. Now, what I'm going to cover here is just the major components and concepts you should know. So your slide, barrel, recoil spring, assembly, frame, and then your magazines, and why they matter for cleaning and reliability. If you want to take it down further than that, you're going to have to look at your Glock owner's manual, official Glock videos, or certified gunsmith or armor with Glock. So for maintenance, obviously what you should do before you even disassemble it, wipe down the exterior. How you're going to want to start. First step for the field strip is going to be simple. Pull the trigger. Just like that. Then you're going to take your right hand, wrap it around the back of your firearm, hold it like so. Get a good one-handed grip on it, okay? You're going to pull back about an inch, so if you can watch on the back of the gun, just like that, just a little inch. Take your slide level, release this, and it comes right off, just like that. So again, real quick, pull the trigger, get that good grip, slide it back just a little, and then your slide release on either side, you're going to pull back at the same time, and it comes right off, just like that. Very simple. And now you're already pretty much done with your field strip. Now we're going to take our recoil spring out, just like so, and we're going to take our barrel out, and that's all your field strip. It's going to be very important when you first buy it to take it apart, field strip like this, and just wipe it down, because you can already see this is a brand new firearm. You can already see it's got some lubrication here that just needs to be cleaned. Now, big thing maintenance wise, after we already broke it down, you're going to clean the inside of your barrel, okay? So right now, it's brand new, so there's not going to be anything crazy in there. But what you can do is you can use that brush it came with. It's also going to come with this little tool. Simply all you do is screw it on like so, and just go into the barrel, and it'll clean it right out. Just like that. Take a pause from this so I can unscrew it. Now make sure when you're cleaning, you're using approved different solvents and brushes. Putting it back together, it's going to be the exact same process, just backwards. So we're going to take our barrel and our slide, put our barrel in, making sure that the flush end is going to be facing down in the barrel, into the slide. Then we're going to be taking our recoil spring. This black edge is going to be what's going to be facing towards the end of our barrel. And the silver end is going to be going on our ridges here. So you can see how there's going to be that 2 ridges. You're going to want to ignore this first one and put on that second one. So we put our black edge into the hole here, and then we're going to push the spring. All right, perfect. So this is not what we want. So you can see, bring it up close there, you can see how it's on that first ledge. We're going to want to push it a little more. We're going to want to push it a little more to make sure it's on that second ledge right there. And then simple, we're going to follow these grooves right here and these grooves right here into these 2 slide grooves right here. Just simple like that. Make sure that they go slide right in all the way through, and rack it. And now your firearm's ready to go. The condition of the slide and barrel, and whether it's that MOS or factory optics cut, if that matters to you, if you want to put an optic on it. A well-maintained Glock will run far longer and safer than one that's been ignored. So make sure you check out our website, linked down below, where you'll be able to see our inventory, sign up for classes, and learn more about transfers. So thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit the like, subscribe, and drop any questions in the comments. If you want a deeper breakdown on sights, triggers, or your options that you have for your Glock 17, tell us which one and we can make a video to cover it. Stay safe, and remember that training is everything.